Hello everyone. Christ, it's been a while, hasn't it? Jesus. Welcome to All Creatures Great and Shorn, a streaming series in which I'm going to play a load of detective or crime related games where in it everyone is animals because it's a genre and and I don't know. Oh, is it a bit peaky? Is it a bit? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Hang on, I've clicked on Streamlabs and it's cut the game audio out as well. A little bit peaky. Is that better? Is that all right? Is that okay? Tinny? Why would it be tin? That doesn't make any sense. Right. I mean, it's a classic start to a TCGS stream, isn't it? Audio issues. How are we now? Is that okay? It's not even near the red on the old. Oh Christ! What's going on? I don't sound good like normal. Take it as a compliment. Cheers, Ben. It's like it's coming through a shit mic instead of a. It's just coming. It's just. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, something's wrong. 1 minute. How could it be? It can't be any other device. 1 second. Unless you're not like getting audio from the webcam as well, are you? Yeah, muting it would have also done the job, wouldn't it? No, I can't. Sound's my whole thing. Oh, the lines. Oh my god, everything's absolutely fucked. Oh, I tell you what. Streaming's for wankers. What? Right, microphone. It's Yeti stereo microphone. It's the only one. It's if I. I'm tapping the webcam to see if that's what's. Oh my god. So hang on, yeah, so if I mute that. So the only things here. No, this isn't a parody. This is just genuine fuckery. Right, that's turned up. That's on cardioid. Yeah, I mean, as everyone, maybe my voice is just gone shit and everyone's forgotten because it's been a while. Do you know what I mean? Let me just check. There's no filters doing anything weird. Is it because there's can't be anything to do with the threshold on the compressor? I don't think. I'm Robo-Sean now. What the fuck is happening? What is Oh, streaming's bollocks. This is why I stopped doing it. It's a load of shit. I can't be. Sounds like a bad Skype call. What the fuck? Why would that be the case? I've not changed anything. And I'm just gonna mute every other input. I'm not monitoring my own mic audio, so that can't be it. So yeah, so monitoring's off. It should all be fine. It should all be absolutely fine. No, you know what I'm like. I quite like my my audio setup not being shite. So it bothers me that it's playing up. Sounds like the mic capture is turned too high, but software is compensating. Maybe turn the volume knob on the physical mic. Can do. How's that? That any better? Or is that more or less the same? I mean, I can see it's a little bit quieter on the old on the monitor. It's about the same. Something's gone very wrong. Maybe I'll just turn it down even more. I mean, I've turned it down even more now. God, if my Yeti's finally fucked after about 10 years, has that done it? I could try hitting it. How weird. I wonder why that's the case. Right, fucking hell. Streaming, eh? Haha. Live telly. Load of shit. What was I even saying? Streaming series. All Creatures Great and Sean. Detective games where everyone's animals, because there's loads of them. There's Chicken Police. There's The Flower Collectors. There's Backbone that's coming out later this year. There's Aviary Attorney. There's Black Sad, the one with the detective who's a big black cat and he looks amazing. And there's loads more. Like, even since I mentioned I was going to do this, there's like tons of them. And I don't understand why it's a genre. And I'm sort of intrigued to find out by playing a load of them. Sam and Max! Oh my god, Sam and Max! How did I forget about Sam and Max? Furries are a thing, but why have they so successfully dominated the detective stroke noir thriller genre? Do you know what I mean? I mean, hi everyone, by the way. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat and I'm just seeing like everyone who's here. Radio Isaac. Isaac's a solid name, mate. I like it. Kieran, Chod, Shy, Scientologist, Hot Turtle Soup. Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Chod's here. Who else? Insert Coins 27. I know your real name, but I won't give it away to everyone else. I don't want you to be embarrassed when they realise there's a celebrity in the room. You know what I mean? Conky Donker, hello. Colin Ross Wilson, Jesus Christ, the man himself. Oh, you got to go. You got to leave. You got an early shift, mate. You just man. I understand. You work in retail. My wife's the same. It's fucking wank. So I appreciate you just showing up to say hi and listening to some bad audio. Was Danger Mouse a detective? I don't know, was he? I don't think he did any detecting. I think he just got given problems to deal with and then would just go on adventures and shit. Well, hello, 1 bit for sorting out the tech issues. Maybe, well, don't do that, because now it's just going to encourage me to create more tech issues and then be like, oh, fixed it. Right, so this is Chicken Police. This, I know basically nothing about this other than we got an email from the PR asking if we wanted a code, and there was a trailer and it looked quite funny. I don't think it is. It's not a comedy, but there were funny bits in it. Beyond that, I've really very little idea what to expect. So let's get the old. Oh, I still need to fix the chat thing. Bollocks! Forgot about that. Oh, now I've clicked on Streamlabs. It's paused the thing again. Ah, for fuck's sake. Sorry, lads. Just going to do some bit of programming. Hello, Pubis84. I can't even remember where the... where was it? Somewhere in the CSS. Padding. Line height is currently 0.0. What happens if we set that to 1? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's cleared. Right, if you carry on chatting... Oh, I'll get another bit for this. If I can sort this out. Everyone keep doing... All right, that's one message. That's one message. Does that look right? I don't think that looks right still. Hang on a minute. If I switch back to that, it looks a bit better, but still not. I don't know. What do you think? It doesn't look wrong. I'll take it. Oh yeah, I could start offering Microsoft reward points. That's a good idea, Conky Donker. 1.3 or 1.5? Do you think? Do you know what? While we're here, let's just do it, and then it's done. Where was it? I'm going to go 1.5. Let's go all the way. Right, it's going to clear it again. No half measures, Ben. None of this 1.3 nonsense. All or nothing, mate. That's how I live my life. You know? Right, let's play Chicken Police. I've got a white hot chocolate in a Staffordshire Bull Terrier mug, which is top notch. Oh, cheers, Chad. Thanks for the bit. Right, new game. I hope this is good. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Raymond Chandler, The Big Sleep. This does have a full voice.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray, too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm into this. Gotta say. Hello.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
There's going to be a bit of casual sexism in this, isn't there? Which, I know it's the genre, but... So how does this work? I love the aesthetic. That whole intro sequence, the fact that there was like actual filmed footage alongside the illustrations and stuff. So we've got navigate. Okay, so that's move, camera, left and right. And then we look at things, and then we press A to interact with things. I'm just going to say now, by the way, I think the dialogue was like really beautifully produced, and I do actually know the guy who did the dialogue editing on this. we were forum pals back in the day, and then when I mentioned a few weeks back that I might stream this, he tweeted at me. It's like, oh, I did the dialogue editing on that, so if you notice a distinct lack of clicks and pops in the dialogue, then yeah, that's him. Chod, yeah, I should have got him to sort my fucking setup out. That would have saved us some time, wouldn't it? Right, I mean, let's observe some things.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
I'm keen to just crack on a minute. Oh, hang on, a painful memory. Yeah, looks like it. Check that out.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Right, let's get talking. Okay, so we've got speak.
Who is this dame, anyway? Okay. And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Your apartment? Isn't even like an office.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Oh, cheers, Sensible Steve. So, I can put autoplay on. Hang on a minute. There we go.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Loving his outfit, by the way.
That easy to read.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Smooth.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Whoa. Nice. What? Oh, so do I now... Oh. Speak to her again?
That's better.
Okay.
Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Perpetually shrugging and pointing. Yeah, I think that's how we should all live, to be honest. It's a good way to be. So there's going to be a lot of this, just listening to dialogue, I think, which I think is kind of nice. But let's see. So hang on, do I just need to carry on talking to her?
This is
Okay,
the
yeah, the
part
interrogation.
where the interrogation comes, like in those detective movies.
Something like that, Deborah. Yes.
So what? Question. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? We just say they these days, guys. Concentrate on that. He's suspicious. I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Okay. Questions. Okay, fine. John Doe. Yes. Good joke. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Okay. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Blah, blah, blah. I like that. Plus 100.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off.
Okay.
Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Okay, so the focus thing is what he's just said. Who exactly are you,
ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Nice.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
So, I mean, going straight in with, you're not very confident, are you sure you're alright, is probably not a good move, is it? Tell me which part of the city do you live in, Calavera Hills, Flower... Yeah, I think just asking
Tell me, which
boring questions about herself is probably the way to go.
Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
It is a fair point, Deborah. Stop playing the frightened prey, sunshine, and start singing. I don't think I'm going to do that. Why did you have to visit me on this particular evening?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
I'm so confused. Do you even know what you want? Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself? Or were you born and raised in Clawville? So she doesn't seem to want to talk about herself, right? That top one, do you even know what you want, is a bit mean. So I'm just going to go with why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Good. She's following the guidance then.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know
does that
what you
mean?
mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
How do you get this address? What do you want from me? What exactly do you expect by coming here to meet me? I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me? I think... is it the bottom one? Or do I just go with what do you want from me? We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. Yeah, I think we go with that bottom one. These are very good puns in the chat, by the way. Sorry. I'm not ignoring them. I'm trying to get my head into whatever this is. No puns about her having Ibanez surname. Guitar jokes. Anyone? No. Yes, Shy. They're all absolute bangers, mate.
I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one single straight answer out of you. I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward next time.
Very good, Chod.
I appreciate
Very good.
that, ma'am.
Okay. So let's pretend you never found me here. Are you in some sort of jam? Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work? Or this is just too risky for me, I can't take the case? I need to...
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better
Oh
left
my God.
unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
What is happening? Have you ever felt truly vulnerable? Imagine asking a woman that. That is gross. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no
Santino?
doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
Is anyone else
See,
just really
we're starting to
confused about what's
understand
happening
each
here? I just feel so... Yeah, Ben. It feels like there's just something we've... like, huge that we've missed. I feel like I'm just not understanding any of what's going on.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
What is
Tell
happening?
me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid
Be
of.
honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him.
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Oh god, what's my questioning rank? Yeah, man, decent cop. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you've still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. Okay. Radio Isaac, you're probably right. Like this, it's true to the genre, right? Just found that really confusing.
I don't even know what these papers are.
Set fire to him then, mate. Oh, so you can zoom in. Woo. Okay. You turn the light on. How about that? Probably should have done that.
I don't
straight
even know
away.
where the key is. Whatever's inside is going to stay there forever.
Hard-boiled I'm sorry, everyone. Right, everyone's puns have been good, but Chod's, I think, might have been the best.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints.
Oh, does
You know the
Detective
drill.
Pikachu count?
The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented
That's a good question.
detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Oh, I've got an inventory now. Blimey. Let's have a look. I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman.
I know Molly very well.
Oh, didn't realise it was going
Please
to
note this
do
when
that.
deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Boo Bear, thanks for the sub.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack.
Yeah.
Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland?
pose.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to
Santino.
mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
She doesn't know anything.
Right. When can I
Stop
visit?
being a jerk.
Visit? Me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Who's his mate? Right, hang on, we need to... What's going on? The victim, a lady, is the target of some strange threats. All of them are written. Mysterious messenger, Miss Deborah Ibanez's employer. Certain Miss Natasha Katzenko. Wait, what? The victim, a lady, is the target of some strange threats. The mysterious messenger, Miss Deborah Ibanez's employer, is a certain Miss Natasha Katzenko. Then it says the employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the famous gangster Ibn Wessler. And then also Natasha knows our ex-wife Molly. What? Am I thick? Am I really thick? The messenger. It says the messenger, Miss Deborah Ibanez's employer, is a certain Miss Natasha Katzenko, and then it says the employer, Natasha's current. Right. Sorry. It's just really badly phrased, isn't it? So what it means is, so the employer is Natasha. Then when it says the employer, comma, Natasha's current significant other, it just means the employer, Natasha, whose current significant other, is it? Do you know what I mean? I was reading that as like, what? So what is Ibn Wessler the employer, or what? Is that just me? It does read. Okay, thank you. I was going mental then. Okay, fine. Right. So the cat, Natasha Katzenko, is Deborah's employer and is receiving threats. Also, her current significant other is the gangster Ibn Wessler. Got it. Natasha also knows my wife Molly. Right. Yeah, you're right, Chod. I did at the devs when I said I was going to play this as well. I'm sorry if you're watching, guys. It's just some of the...
Behind that door lies the king.
No, I don't want to know what's in there, mate. Right, how do we get out? Navigate. Let's just move that around. Do I just talk to Deborah again?
Thank you again, Mr. Feather.
Sorry, RetroEd and Trapbill232.
Don't
Cheers for
mention
the
it,
subs.
Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Good.
Thought so.
How do we get out? Ooh.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
Okay.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Right, now what? The wilderness.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not. I don't see colors anymore.
Yeah, right. How do I get out? Did I miss something? Something I need to do? Let's turn the light off first.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes.
Don't be a pervert.
Silky skin and voice.
Navigation. No, there isn't. Well, sorry, there is one, but I can't. It doesn't do anything yet. Do I need to just keep talking to Deborah?
Just a phone call, and a good friend of mine.
Right, sorry, I need to phone his mate. 555-932. Gotcha. Good. Whoa, hype train. Conky Donker, thank you very much.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny.
I have no idea how much the hype train stuff
Could you
works.
come over? I've got
It's
a
fun,
favor
innit?
to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop.
a
The
quick
Atlas
hop.
Hotel was
Guys,
his inheritance. It was
Yeah.
once a well-renowned place.
That's an
but
animal
not
pond.
anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
What? Just the two of us living in this entire building. Hello, Lewis. How's it going, mate?
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye.
Whoa, cosmonaut.
So long, Deborah.
All aboard.
Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the
Gloves
station.
are a lot, aren't they?
I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Alright. Can we go now? Good. Alright, scene types. Well, main scenes. Main scenes move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you're a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move on to the next main scene. Closed scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change throughout the story progression and can be temporary or permanent. Alright. Excuse me. What are we doing? Okay, so there's only one place to go anyway. No! God. There we go. Clawville PD.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Oh, hey, Robotic Monkey, how's it going?
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Blimey. What's up, fellas? Phyllis.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
That sounds like a real Scottish accent.
God.
Which you don't hear often in
Buffalo
video
is here
games.
tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
Yes, mate.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
You, Phyllis. Right. Bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Bloodboil, was promoted to chief of police.
The spikes through the coats are a very nice touch. I like that. Oh God, what's happening now? Hype train success. Oh, I see. Is that it's over now? Is it? Such strong support. Level 1 completed. That sort of reads a bit sarcastically, doesn't it? Like.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult
So everyone
secret
gets-
hideout over the years.
Yeah, you will get
Anyway,
emotes now,
The
I
place
guess.
holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
I do really love the characters in this. Don't know why. Bosco looks like a good time. Oh, so some people get the emotes, but not everyone. No 12s in the chat, please. This is the wrong account for that.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly.
Is that the Jug Life one as well?
Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion.
Bosco's to
Thinking
fluff
about how we parted.
on his
Let me
arms.
give you some advice. Jim. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
It's weird. I'm feeling this constant tension between wanting to just crack on, but also wanting to talk to everyone. It's like I'm not at a point where the central mystery is that interesting yet. So I sort of want to get into that, but also I'm just quite enjoying listening to everyone talk.
Mort, you scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
I'm enjoying the
Morty.
shirt and
Listen, sonny
sweatpants
boy, go tell them to leave me alone, eh?
duo.
It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget
Blind as
still
a bat is
sniffing
probably
around
a yeah.
Jeff is a good
Not a
boy,
nice thing to
Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you
Of course,
finally
yeah, the
realize
glasses.
that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
How does it make any sense? Oh, man. Let's talk to Monica.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't...
That was weird. Speaking of animal puns, so when I first heard about this game, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds really good. And then I was telling people about it. And I was like, yeah, it's called Chicken Cops. And I was like, oh yeah, Chicken Cop. And I was like, yeah, 'cause it's a bit like Chicken Coop, isn't it? Sort of a pun. And then I found out that it wasn't actually called Chicken Cop at all. It's just called Chicken Police. So I'd actually changed the name of the game in my head to make a terrible pun. Which, given what we've seen in the chat tonight, I feel like you'll all appreciate that. Right. I'm gonna stop talking to people.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy
No,
or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
No, I know I'm no chod. I wouldn't even dream of suggesting that we're at shooting range. Here we go.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Hello, mate. Can I turn the lights on? Oh, no, they're already on, aren't they? That's a saucy poster with a cat on it. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman. Hey, you. If you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
How long do you think it's gonna take before there's an animal in this that I unironically fancy?
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
I like Marty's jacket.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car. Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right.
Why has he named all of his guns?
That's what I want to
After
hear.
women. It's creepy, mate. Hello, Critical Mass 666.
I was just about...
You're right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do shooting practice. Don't wanna. How do I get out?
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old home.
Women aren't poison, mate. That's a very nasty
nice
attitude
cup of
you've
Zips
got.
Coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
This
When
guy's
it comes to
fucking
that, I'm
mental.
leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city
It's
then.
like Marty's the
You
one.
have to come with me. You
Marty's
know.
the one saying like, "Oh man, it's so boring without
I
you
know.
here."
Let's go.
I'm just the insane
Sonny,
gun nut who
there's
wants to
little
get into
problem.
fights all the time.
Not so little, and it smells too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Oh god, here he is.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
The undone button on the waistcoat's a nice
Nothing,
touch.
sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones in the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Oh, I've never been told to fuck off
Can't
so
avoid
brilliantly.
speaking with the chief first.
I've got to say bye to
And it would be
Monica.
nice to say
All right.
goodbye to Monica, too.
We already talked to the chief, but
We're leaving,
Whatever.
sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Monica
ma'am.
seems nice. I like Monica. She's a good friend. And she wants the best for me and my weird partner, even though we both appear to be nuts. Right, let's go get a coffee.
The hop dog was like the last one.
Exactly, Radio
You
Isaac.
can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie.
What is he talking about?
Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Holy shit. He's a fly playing a guitar with two necks on it, and and if you listen, there's like a guitar and a bass playing. So I guess he's doing both.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Although they're both 6 strings, so doesn't really work. Warning: we don't serve bugs here. Why the heck not?
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Don't use the P word anymore, mate. It's just sex work now.
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive
that's horrible.
restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, good.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
So can we not actually go? Okay, there we go. I keep forgetting I can look
The
around.
place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Oh man, look at him.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna
Is he a
trash
red
my
panda
joke
or a
this
raccoon?
time,
I think
eh?
he's a raccoon.
You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick.
Mongrel Mick.
He's
Can't
been
wait to
kinda
meet him.
weird. Brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
So now I can ask him about specific stuff. Tsar Club, Hot Dog, Ibn Wessler, Sasha Kutzenko.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential
Women,
gangster
am I
of the
right?
city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah,
Hi,
that
Punk.
was the dark.
Thanks for the sub.
Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue for a ball.
Ha!
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Well, that's me told. I'm getting nothing from this. I'm gonna leave if I can. Yeah, fuck it. So Clawville PD. We don't need to go there. Don't need to go hotel. Yeah, let's go to the Tsar Club.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha.
Thought she didn't.
Cops were never welcomed at places like this.
Thought she wasn't making any public appearances.
Hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Isn't that my mate?
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for.
He's a bit
okay?
confused about
Boss Bird.
when it's okay to make animal jokes. Do you know what I mean? Like some weird double standards going on. I'm pretty sure that's just a goat, isn't it? Hang on a minute, let's... Yeah, it's Lewis. What are you doing here, Lewis? Oh, I can't
Hey,
talk
that's
to him.
your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name?
Sorry, it's a ram, isn't it?
Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
It's weird. Why aren't the jokes landing for me? I assume everyone else is feeling the same. Like, the voice acting's great. I don't think, like, the writing isn't terrible. I don't know. Well, exactly, Chod. Everyone's just making their own entertainment. Whatever. Talk to the bouncer.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
Forgot what?
That's a shame.
Was I supposed to
Really sorry, sirs.
have an
In
alias
that
or something?
case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
What? I don't. It's what? So was I supposed to? What's going on? So what's in my inventory? What's the name on my cop badge?
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Look off, indeed. So what am I supposed to be doing? What's my objective? I don't... Yeah, there's all the people, places. Owner of the juiciest booties and hardest fists frequent the place, and it's famous for not serving cops, except if they're knee deep in the dirt. Blimey. Places, codex, yeah, that's all law stuff. Greenhorn, yeah, that sounds about right. Lewis, I can talk to Lewis now.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see.
I'm also not clear on why Sonny is a cop, but not yet retired, but not on duty.
Pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then, catch you later.
What, why?
Look,
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
That's not really...
Of course, I know who you are, sir.
The way to go.
I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax,
shut up, Marty.
This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare. Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Great. You know about Natasha?
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Right, so that was a complete bust. So what am I supposed to do now? I don't understand. Am I stupid? Has anyone else got any ideas? Was I supposed to do something else at the hot dog? Or surely not the hotel? I don't think there was anything else left at the police department. No, I'd done everything at the hot dog, hadn't I? I'd asked him all the... I'd exhausted all the conversation options. Like, there wouldn't be anything back at the hotel, presumably. I just, like, I just feel like the next step is never obvious. Do you That's good. Let's just check I've done everything at the hot dog.
Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
So, I think I'm coming to the conclusion that actually the writing is quite flat and the performances are doing their fucking best. Like, the actors are doing a really good job with what they've been given.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah,
I
because
feel like the
last time you
pace
tore
is
it
off.
out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club.
Like, I don't care about any of this. I don't really like anyone yet. Not all cops are pigs. It's a classic. Yeah, I mean, maybe they do grow on you. I don't know. I've asked him everything.
That Natasha...
Is that...
she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam!
Yep,
She got the whole club. Just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
Sorry, she's scratching her
I
ears.
can imagine. Yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah. The club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the
Yes, it
Marauder
does,
ring
because
a
we've
bell?
already heard of him.
Damn. That little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Yeah, Marty. Go fuck yourself. Right, so what was that, like, useful info?
You sure talk a lot.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Aw, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right.
raccoons technically a type of rat?
It's more than what
think
many
that's-
others get, believe me.
Right, so what did I just learn about Natasha? Employer of Miss Deborah Ibanez allegedly she was receiving serious threats. Currently the girlfriend of the notorious gangster Ibn Wessler. This explains a lot of things, mainly the excessive secrecy. She owns the Tsar Club. She was the singing sensation of the Millions. Later became the owner under Ibn's patronage. Not much is known of her past before the Millions. Okay. So I guess we'll leave. I guess. And try the police station again?
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce?
You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her
Wow,
Majesty
that's-
Big Bertha in the flesh.
That's a lot.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. Yeah, and we all know it was an accident.
See?
So, nothing new.
Maybe.
No, we're not going there. Bosco, come on, Bosco.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Oi,
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
fair enough.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
That...
Oh, I can ask him stuff.
What have you heard about the Hop Dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Okay.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh?
Hamtaro?
That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested?
Isn't that copyrighted?
If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you, it's a pleasure working with you again.
So I was supposed to have
but
that
that's always
conversation
good to hear,
before
partner.
going everywhere else, right? Because we've definitely mentioned Ibn Wessler already, and Marty didn't say shit.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see.
So he's been suspended.
Who, us?
Right.
Ridiculous.
That makes more sense now.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
I see blood boils here. We're in deep guano.
We've already spoken to Blood Boil.
Isn't
It
this your
doesn't.
lucky day? Are you thinking about some stick
doesn't-
shit again?
Change the dialogue, does it, according to
What do you mean?
what's actually happened?
Just keep a low profile, will you? It's New Year's Eve. We have enough dangerous lunatics running around already.
Don't worry, Chowhound. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, of course you do. That's what I'm afraid of.
So is that now it?
Hey, listen, Bosco. I wanted to ask you this for so
Hey,
long.
it's can you pet the dog joke.
Pet you? Just a little?
One more word, and I'll bite off your arm.
Whoa, hey, easy. I'm just kidding.
Guys, I'm really gonna miss this when I retire.
It's like I don't know if I'm just supposed to keep talking to every single person over and over and over again. Right, now it's just repeating dialogue.
What is it?
Nothing, sir.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out
Well,
of
this
my
is it
sight
then. Like the
first.
reviews for this were good. I don't like. Maybe it's just that thing. Like because I'm streaming it, I'm sort of self-conscious about how long it's taking. I've also made the mistake of keeping an eye on the number of viewers, which has halved since we started. I should have just carried on with the fucked microphone shtick. That was everyone loved that. Right. It's in the vending
Do you
machine.
still drink that garbage?
Hey, it's not garbage, okay? Allegedly, they've used it as medicine once, if you must know.
Yeah, once they used to heal with bloodletting too, Marty. Don't believe
It's true,
everything
Chod.
that's on these labels. You're not a little chick
They're
anymore.
all cheap fuckers.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, not the best stream game. Thank God I haven't sort of committed to doing a whole series of similar games.
Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
I think that's it, Layla Ben. Like if the dialogue was really carrying it, it would be okay. Like I had planned for this to be a, you know, not necessarily me talking a lot thing, and us just sort of watching through it together and occasionally chatting and stuff. It's just at the moment, the central mystery is just not that compelling. I'm constantly just a bit baffled about what I'm supposed to be doing next. What's this? Hey, it's the book that we were in. Oh, and the guy, it's his favourite book. Now we can give him the book, and we can get in the nightclub because we've given him the book.
Time to go, partner.
To the club, then. I'm curious about the show.
Look, Marty, we're not going there to have fun, okay?
I know. We worked together for 10 years, remember?
9.
Oh, do you have any gum?
Of course not. Chickens don't chew.
Well, I'll go crazy on the long ride without it.
And I'll go crazy from you beaking it.
Ah, Sonny, it's a pleasure working with you again.
See, and that little conversation then, they never had the first time I came here, so it's obvious that things like flags hadn't been set off. But now they have. Can I... No.
Just one more thing.
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
Fuck's sake.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks,
The bouncer is a fan. Stop being a dick. What? Where's the book? Where's the book that I just found? It's not in my inventory. Oh, I don't know if I want to keep playing this. Question, ask, no, look.
Jeez, that's not... Yeah, I bet his name's Bill. Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
I now ask him what his name is. No.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur?
What? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
No, it wasn't.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all.
Okay.
Come with me. I'll talk to
Lewis with the hookup. Let's go.
Pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Yes, you keep saying wrong, like things that are wrong on purpose all the time, because you're just a prick. Like,
Sir.
oh my god.
How'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archulamonde, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
So just like that.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Ah, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Woodfella, yes. All the time. Like, the amount of things you just skip through, and any one of them will be fine. And you're just like, nah, I don't quite fancy that. Don't quite fancy that, etc., etc. Fox fella. Like it. Big buck.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man,
Wow.
your sense of humor is
Okay.
bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
I'm always doing that when there's someone I could potentially meet, and I just at a glance, I'm like, too horny. Too horny. No, I don't think it's a pun. He's a deer. They're antlers. Well, he's a buck technically, but yeah, they're not horns. Should we just get on the stage?
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
So what is that? It? Oh, so we can look round. Look round. Can't talk to them. Henchman. Oh my God. Look at him.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
So wait, who else is here? Okay. Wait, yes! Check this guy out! Holy shit!
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
I mean, he's standing there just staring right at us. The bartender's looking fucking good as well, to be fair. Check that mane out.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay.
I've got a lot of time for this guy. I especially love his fucked up tie.
I know the feeling, pal.
The fact that it's like,
what are you two doing?
The other bit's too long.
Stick out a bit.
I don't know what's the proper term for the thin bit of a tie. Probably is one.
Out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes. Just the usual.
So you're just a pervert, yeah?
Boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh God, now what? Is that Ibn? What, has he just fucking shown up? Big boss man. Shit. Dame with Ibn. Great. Hey, Shawnee, thanks for the sub. 23 months. Ties are a big load of bullshit, aren't they? Not a fan. Anything that's supposed to be fastened around my neck can pretty much go fuck itself, to be honest. I want to talk to this bartender.
2 whiskeys,
God damn.
kid. And no horsing around.
Hey!
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface. Give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now.
Yeah, bow ties are...
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So
we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah. Well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you...
You're the only one who wears a tie in the office.
Pal.
Does anyone ever
I've no objections.
comment on it? Just like, hey, it's tie guy. TIE fighter. That's it. Looking sharp today, mate. I take any opportunity to be less smart. But like, I'd never go into the office in like, you know, trackies or whatever. But it's gonna be tough. Like, so I'm wearing a shirt now, but it's like a nice, comfy, like overshirt. I don't mind casual shirts, but I don't know. I cannot be fucking bothered with proper shirts post-COVID. I've been out of them too long, and now I'm just like, I tried a few on the other night. I was having to sort out my wardrobe. Just every shirt, I was just like buttoning it up and then getting the neck right and tucking it in, and then as soon as you move, it all just pulls out again. Load of bullshit. I want to talk to the dame. I want to talk to Ibn.
Woman with Ibn. I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Let's just talk to the crime boss who we're about to upset, probably.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
My head is quite tiny.
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying.
I thought we were supposed to be
with blood
being
red paint,
secret.
The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired.
You had a meeting yesterday?
Oh, dear Olivia.
And he's still tired?
These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
You see, Chod, I can't do that. I have to... I mean, obviously I have some days where I'm just trackies and t-shirt and I think, where is it? It's not here. I think I might have mentioned, I got this huge, like, furry fleece. It looks absolutely absurd. I'd never wear it outside of the house. But just for the sake of being warm and comfy at home and not running the heating 18 hours a day or whatever, it's incredibly useful. But now most days I have to like dress like at least semi well, or else I just start feeling like a slug. But that's my damage, do you know what I mean? Should be able to just let go of that. Trumpy Warmack. See, I don't own a cardigan. I've never been a cardigan guy. Maybe that's a whole... I don't know, a whole other world that could be opened up to me. Is it a work mode thing? Not even that, because I'm not dressing in the stuff I would wear for work. I think it's just a... I think my self-respect is closely tied to whether or not I've bothered to look after myself in the morning. Do you know what I mean? It's just like having made that decision to like, no, I want to dress nice today, actually. Because even though no one's going to see me, that's not the point. It's not for other people, it's for me. Because the same goes with like, so like some mornings, like I have a very bare bones like skincare routine in the morning, right? And a lot of mornings I don't even bother, but some mornings I'm like, I feel like death. So bit of exfoliating, bit of a cleanse, and then moisturising, and I feel a million times better usually. I would recommend it to anyone. You don't have to like. There was like a 3 for 2 on Bulldog stuff in Asda, and I just grabbed a load and I was like, yeah, do you know what? That might make me feel a bit alive. And it does. So I would highly recommend that. Right, Czar Club.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Blimey. Are we going to go into an actual interrogation? Oh my god, we are. Shall I ask him more questions first? I feel like I should. Buying clothes on the internet I used to hate, and it's now far and away my preferred way of doing things. Because now that every shop has fucking Klarna on it, you just, like, everything you think you would like, you just get in like 2 or 3 different sizes, and you'll have an order that's like 600 quid or something, but then you send 90% of it back because it's just, you try in different sizes, or like or, you know, things you like, you think you might want to try on but you're not entirely sure, and just being able to try stuff on in the comfort of your own bedroom without anyone, or like you're not in like a tiny fitting room, or you're not being judged by anyone else. I find that really enjoyable versus going into an actual shop. Yes, Woodfella, Thread. I use Thread for basically everything now. Properly swear by it. Now you see that the returns are piss easy. You just tick whatever on the form and then you slap the label on it and it's taken to the post office. Done. Is Bulldog the one that's like war paint and moisturiser grenade? Thank God, no. They're very classy, but they're called Bulldog, which obviously is a bit like it's skincare products, but it's not for women. Yeah, but no, they're all right. They're not really like that. Right, let's ask about him.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Yeah, that's exactly it, Woodfella. And I found it really helpful, like as you get older and you kind of want fewer but nicer things. Like a few months back. It must have been, it's nearly a year ago. So we went into lockdown 1 and I was like, right, I want to get some really nice jogging bottoms, like some really comfy ones that I could just wear all the time and feel nice in. So I was like, I got like pairs at like different price levels, right? And it's interesting how often that you find that, yeah, going above the bare minimum is really nice, but then the there was like a 90 quid pair of jogging bottoms. And I just put them on. I was like, no, these are not nice. These are no nicer than the cheap ones. And it's just nice having the opportunity to just try that and be like, yeah, actually, spending a bit more is cool, but spending loads is usually stupid. Oh, fair enough, Chad, you've got no car and yeah, don't want to risk the Rona. It's fair enough. Like, buying clothes in lockdown is stupid, obviously, because no fuck will see in them anyway, but
so to speak.
Just quite enjoy
Only
it.
a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in
Did
Clawville.
anyone,
Is that
did
still
anyone
worth
notice?
anything?
I've stopped caring about the game and I just want to talk about clothes and skincare.
Another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Curly Hooligan. Yeah, it's a very prolific genre for some reason. I mean, this hasn't been the best start to it, I'll be honest, this game. But
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
what? Okay, I think it's basically telling us that we've got to do the interrogation thing. But let's
Has your
just.
assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Pretty rude,
Let me answer
Sonny.
your question then.
Yes.
I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yep, it was rude.
Please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Right, let's actually
Wessler's
question
a
him.
tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Well, I don't know, because he was saying, like, just ask me something directly. For fuck's sake. Alright, well, there's only one question to go with
How
anyway.
did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do? Why don't you just call the police? I mean, they're both stupid questions. We know he's a gangster, and which is both what he does and why he didn't call the police. Obviously.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
What? Okay. Tricky, mistrustful, and secretive. Very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker. How are your alibis, or is this place yours? We know it's not his place, so that's a stupid question. Asking about his alibis seems unnecessary. Oh man, woolly hat is a comfy woolly hat that doesn't give you a headache or itch is a hard thing to find. It's a stress. I had one that was from Uniqlo, and then Isaac tried it one day and decided he loved it. I was like, okay, fine. And then I bought a new one and didn't like it as much. And then I was like, oh, Isaac, do you want to have this one instead? And he was like, no, that's your hat, Daddy. I was like, yeah, but so's the one that you've decided you're keeping. I'm saying you can have this hat of Daddy's, and then Daddy can have that hat back. And he's like, no, that new hat's yours. I was like, no, but I don't want it anymore. I want my old one back.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler.
Oh dear.
Let's talk
Went
about
badly.
something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Do you spend a lot of your time here? Do you find those messages dangerous? Were there any similar incidents in her past? Are you and Natasha close? I mean, we know they're close.
Do you spend a lot of your time here?
It's a strange question, you know.
Humor me.
Well, of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs. Sadly, yeah, it's getting rarer.
Is it compatible with your other businesses?
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul, Featherland. But this ain't your territory, is it?
I guess not, Mr. Wessler.
I think I might absolutely suck at being a cop. Oh no, the detective meter went up. See, again, none of these seem like tactful questions. Start talking straight. There's no point in wasting each other's time. I mean, no, that's not going to go anywhere. Is everything all right between you and Natasha? None of my fucking business. Business going well, Mr. Wessler. Obviously doesn't want to talk about his business. So what? What? What does it want? I'll see you later, Shy. Take care, man. I hope I'm probably... How have I been doing this for 2 hours? I've been bored for the last half an hour. It's all the chat about clothes and cosmetics. It's kept me going. I got my second win now. I don't know what to ask him, and
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long, if I were you.
That was candid.
I try to be clear.
So, okay, that was a plus 10. So the story so far is I'm a chicken detective who is currently suspended. He's 121 days from retirement. And a woman showed up in my apartment with a job for me. She wanted to hire me as a private detective on behalf of her employer, Natasha Katzenko, who I think we're about to meet, who is a singer who is receiving mysterious threats. This is Natasha's boyfriend, Hobart Ibn Wessler, who is a crime boss, who I'm currently supposedly interrogating. I don't feel like it's going very well. The game's like all the voice acting is tremendous, but like we've been saying throughout, I don't think the writing's quite up to it.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting.
Sound editing is awesome, and the visuals are really good too.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Wessler.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
It would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
All right. Specific and ruthless. The mob boss and the pussycat. How did you even meet? Would there have been similar threats in the past, or would you be willing to testify at the station? I mean, that seems like the most specific and ruthless thing to say.
Would you be willing to testify at the station?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation. Believe me, you'd love it. The coffee's good, but the chairs are kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have a peculiar sense of humor. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, no, that was a fuck up then. Wait, what? Is she completely alone when she's there at the when she's where at the weekend? Or so Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red.
What does that mean?
So,
what does that mean?
Your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Oh God, how did that go? Yeah! 4 stars. Kinda shit, I thought.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
For old time's sake.
Fucking creep.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Shut down.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Here we go. Going through his mind.
Moon hangs in the sky.
I wouldn't really call it a Jessica Rabbit moment. Jessica Rabbit wasn't actually a rabbit, was she? So
This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle.
oh my God, he's freaking out.
Sonny. Sonny.
Still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
It was a great performance, to be fair.
That is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
Oh, he's being nice now.
I thought so.
Jesus Christ.
You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
What was that meant to be?
We're not that easy to get rid of.
Oh.
Doesn't matter who's trying to believe
Oh, that's a
me.
bug?
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too
Soon impression.
otherwise.
Hey, I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Yeah, calm down, mate. Right, let's call it there. Because I feel like the conversation with her is probably going to be interesting, and I think that'll be a good place to kick off next week. Yeah? So let's leave it on a cliffhanger. I know it's not really a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? I'm not about to blow the case wide open, am I? Let's face it. Or maybe, but then that's why it'll be good, because then we'll start with a refresher next week. Hey, 100 bits, thank you, Chod. I mean, I'm not. Are we gonna finish this? Maybe not. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to. I mean, this is a lot, isn't it? Over here. Blimey. In terms of service violation, probably. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to finish this, because this has been quite a drag. But then I've also been sort of quite sleepy and maybe not in the best frame of mind for it either. But we'll definitely give it one more week, see how we go. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. It is nice to be back. I mean, you probably saw on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, I was tweeting about the fact that, like, because this desk is like where I am when I work from home as well. I realised at Christmas that, like, just didn't even want to fucking look at it because of it, because it just associated it with work. So like I'd sort of thought, like, oh yeah, over Christmas I'll like do loads of streams and stuff, but then just never happened, because I just let the desk just like fill up with stuff. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I will try and do more daytime stuff as well, maybe from next week, I think. But we'll see. So that was a little burp. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'll see you. Where are we? Oh, so tomorrow Farley's going to stream. He's going to stream on YouTube because we're having problems, as you might have heard on the show. It's a long story and not worth getting into now. But yeah, that's going to happen. And then I think Dave's going to stream. He hasn't committed. He's going to aim for Saturday, I think. But you'll see there's a image when I finish that's got the template on it, the timetable. So yeah, so look forward to that. And then obviously new episode next week, I guess. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I hope you're doing all right. I mean, let's face it, no one is at the moment. It's fucking wank, isn't it? But I hope you're doing as well as can be expected. And I will catch you at some point in the near future. Cheerio.